Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Nancy.
So it's 2024, and we haven't done a overview of Luna in a while, just like a complete sort of navigating Luna video. So that's what we're here to present today. So I'm going to let you drive.
Okay, sounds good. So, the first thing I wanted to touch on was what do end users see when you have Luna? Here I'm in the homepage, and on the left hand side, you can see that I am in the context of all collections. And you can choose from a list of collections here to get into a particular one. I'm going to choose my art and architecture. And when I click onto it, then you can see that I'm in this browse all thumbnail mode. So the first thing you'll see are the images or media that you have in your collection. And secondly, you're going to see below that a little bit of metadata to inform users of what it is that they're seeing. On the left-hand side, we have facets. And the facets here, actually, they are customizable. So you can give the facet a name. So, for instance, country or subject. And below that, based on your own metadata, then you can drill down into specific values to locate images, content that is interesting to you. And below here, we have what we call the who, what, where, when, which is another option. It's another type of facet where you can map your own metadata fields to a who, what, where, when subject or
Categories.
categories. Yeah, and you can then allow users to kind of drill down that way. So if I click on Mexico, then here I am in all of the images that are associated with that term Mexico.
Okay.
Again, based on my metadata. So then you could also, to continue sort of searching through the collection, many people like to do a simple search. So there's something that they have on their mind. So if I remove this and I say, let's search for items that are of chalk mool. I hit that, and then I am presented with this result set based on a simple search. However, if you want to do a more in-depth advanced search up here in the search box, we do have what we call the advanced search, and this is a fielded search. So you can select a particular field, and then you could type in your data value, and then you could also select one or more collections down here to go through and do that advanced search. So those are kind of the ways that your end users will be able to discover content within your collection.
Hmm.
Now, you can always go back to Browse All, and this will get you back to the thumbnail view. One thing that people like to do as they're going through a collection is to create a group of items that are of interest to them. And so to do that, you could go up to the create menu, and we have what we call media groups. So in essence, you can create a media group, and then you can explore the various media groups that are available in the collection. And so you make them, and say you click on a media group here, you will see sort of your favorites in essence. Now, another thing that you can do in Luna is to share content. And so any of the pages that you see based on any search or based on everything, as long as it's public or a user has got the same access rights as you do, you can share that content. So let's say I wanted to share this media group. You have a URL, and you simply cut and paste that URL, and send it off to somebody or use it however you want. We also have IIIF manifests. So if you are working with IIIF, you can share it that way. Another interesting feature of Luna is to embed content in your own website. So if you want to do that, we do have this wonderful new feature, embed. You click on that, and it gives you many options over on the left-hand side to sort of change the style, change the layout, and so forth. And then simply what you would do is to click on this code here and embed it into your website. So it makes it really easy, and it makes it for a very good custom experience. So those are some of the basic things that you can do in the Luna Viewer that your users will have access to. Now, the next thing I want to touch on is how do you actually create and manage the content that your end users see? So I'll take you over to another tool, and we're going to leave what we're now in, which is the viewer. We're going to go to the collection manager. And so when I'm in the collection manager, this is where you set all of your various collection properties. And you can see there are many, many properties here, including the mappings to the who, what, where, when, and those facet fields here. And it can get very, very advanced as you scroll down the list of properties. At the very top, you'll see, though, that you have a collection name and you've got a description. And probably one of the most important things when creating a collection in Luna is that you have to base it on a template, which you can completely customize. And once you have created a template to work with, you can create a collection here. So if I go over to the top, there's another tab that says templates. Basically, when you click on this, you're getting a list of different data templates that you can work with. And these are, again, something that you can customize and create on your own. So it makes it very customizable, again, for your end users. Now, once you have created your collection and have set all the properties up, the next order of business would be to upload your media and your metadata. So we'll go back to the tools menu over here, and we have a tool called the uploader. You click on that. And this is going to present you with the area where you're going to be uploading content. And so you can see here on the left-hand side, it's based on batches. So you can create batches, as many as you like. You'd see all of the batches that have been created, which contain the images or the media items and the metadata. And you get a glimpse, you get a quick glimpse over on the right-hand side of what it is that you have uploaded. So when you create a new batch, basically, it's like this blank slate where you could either drag and drop media items and a CSV file into Luna, or you can click on select files and you can choose from your own desktop. So another nice thing about the uploader is this is where you can also add books. So if you're interested in creating a book reader object, we have an area that is very similar to the look of this one, but it's specifically to create books. You can upload authorities, and you can also upload associated files that belong to your media items. Before I exit the uploader, though, we also have settings here. And so when I click on the settings, I'm going to be presented with a list of options. And basically, this allows you to decide whether or not you want your items right away after being uploaded to display to end users in the Luna Viewer. You do have the choice not to do that. You could keep them hidden for a while as you work on them, or indefinitely. And you have a whole bunch of other options that are, I would say, available to you. They're a little bit more advanced if you choose. You can also choose to store the source image file in Luna if that is something that you want to use Luna for. So So that's how you upload content. Then once you do have a collection created, you've got content loaded, over time, you're going to want to edit that content. So I will take you again to the tools up here, and here's where you go into the library. So this is what we call the Luna library. And you're always, you're going to see the name of the collection that you're in. And there are a whole bunch of different things you could do here. So really it's the editor feature of Luna. So once you've chosen a collection, some of the things you could do is a little bit similar to the Luna Viewer. You can do a simple search. So again, I could do that same search for Chuck Moole. Whoops, Chuck Moole. And we'll go ahead and search that, which will bring you up a set of results. And it may be actually more results because it's in this library that you also have the functionality to hide or display items that will show up in the Luna Viewer. We have an advanced search section that operates the same way that the Luna Viewer does, but we have a few other options available to you down here at the bottom. And probably the one that is most notable is the selection of other criteria, which allows you to really choose items or come up with a result that has something that is similar to all of the media. So for example, all items that are actually being displayed in the Luna Viewer versus the ones not displayed in the Luna Viewer. So this is another feature of the library. Let's see. We also have the panel. So if I go over here, if I go back to the context of everything, I have got this panel on the left-hand side. And this allows you to look for items that are, say, starred. So for example, I've got a starred item here. It would pull up all items that are starred. You can, down at the bottom, search for the batches that you created in the uploader. You can assign labels to particular items so that you can quickly go to a label and then see the items that you've assigned to that. And you can also create more dynamic result sets that are based on a search. So a search that you have done here in the either the advanced search or the keyword search box. Another feature of Luna is that we have the ability to select one or more items. So I could select individually or I can select all. And the edit functions, if you pull down this tab, you have the ability to edit by items. So you can edit your items that you've selected one by one, or you can do a global group edit. So those are two things that are available to you. You can also edit the media item itself rather than the data record. Then moving on to the next tab, this is where you create the labels. And so you can create labels that are assigned to different media items. And next to that, you have the More menu. So this allows you to do bulk deletions, single or bulk deletions. You could also, we have a find and replace feature, which is really handy if you need to edit your data in a more global sense. We do have the ability to add media and data item level restrictions. Therefore, if you wanted to have your content display only to a select few users or a few select roles within your institution, then you can do that with our restrictions. We also have the ability to copy media items over to a different collection in Luna, as well as move the entire thing over to a different collection. So there's a lot you can do here in the library. And one final thing I wanted to mention is that you can also export all of your data and all of your images if you want to from the Luna library. So that sort of concludes the overview of some of the very basic features that you can use Luna for.
That was fantastic. So we have a Toolset Tour for 2024. Thank
You
you.
bet.
All right. Thanks, Michelle.